Hello everyone, and welcome back to Abundant Automation with renewed vigor in the face of imminent power armor. Yes, that's right, we did put in a brand new, if a little secluded, module production facility down there. And we will be feeding it monstrous amounts of red circuits. However, I do realize just now that we are not defending it. So we should do that. Whilst building up gun turrets, let's work on getting more of these. Because I'm lazy. No, I'm not that lazy. Let's try. I don't want to do ratios right now or capacities. Let's just try tripling the thing. Hell, let's quadruple it just because we can. Probably means we'll have to stock up on the good old copper cable production up there. And it would also help if we were running this build the right way around. Okay, that's that. And we are fresh out of long-headed inserters. Oh yes, so I think this episode's probably going to be a bit all over the place-ish. Because essentially what we're doing right now is just waiting on the power armor to be finished. So we'll probably do a bit of this, a bit of that. Have a look at placing some lamps so that you guys can actually see something at night. And also maybe fixing a couple of minor things that cropped up along the way and I didn't bother to fix. Alright. So that's that. Lots of green circuits being drained. We still seem to be fine on the input. So let's do even more. We can do 2 more sets. Now all of these assembly machines are most certainly going to take their toll in terms of power. And I still haven't decided entirely which way I want to go with the power. Maybe solar, maybe steam. I don't know. I mean, I feel like steam is just... I mean, it's nice to be able to say, well, I have a factory that runs entirely on steam engines and it produces like 2 gigawatts of power with thousands of steam engines. But, am I really that much into the way? Do I really put that much value into the way my my power is generated? Because I honestly think the answer is no. But we'll see. So more belts there, more belts there. And that's that, and I think we'll just leave it sitting there. We're really starting to strain these engines. I don't think we need to go much further. How are we looking on the results down here? Well, speaking of results, let's also grab a bunch of iron plates, craft more turrets there, and also bring a bit of ammunition down. I'm not even gonna do walls, or at least not many of them. I essentially just want to have an early warning system, because I'm gonna be around. I'm gonna be around the factory if something happens, so I can just come down here and fix whatever crops up. But I don't want the biters to destroy all of this. So what we'll do... No, we're not seeing any... Let me cheat here for a minute. He did it. He did do it. Yes, I did it. Alright, let's do iron chests, 2 of them. And gun turrets. So that's you, and another set over here. Would probably also be prudent to check up on the hard-working gun turret nest over here. I mean, you wouldn't think that this would be such a point of contention. It looks like there's so much going on before this, but none of this is really producing that much pollution. So it's an entirely justified reaction. Alright, let's just... do it like that. Doesn't really do much, but doesn't hurt. Okay, we are sitting comfortably at 2 speed modules, and the bottleneck is called red circuits. Unsurprisingly, really. Let's also craft ourselves our very own stack of pocket bots. We're going to reserve them a special place in our hotbar. Now, I think we're fine on blue circuit. Oh, but this is in fact bound by copper cable now, which is certainly a problem easily fixed. So let's fix it. Why am I running over here to do so, however? Yeah, because I need assemblers for the job. We're not compressing this anyway, so let's just slam an upgrade onto this and fix quote unquote it that way. At some point we should probably do a bit of rebalancing similar to the one we did over there, just with an underground belt. But for now that's gonna be perfectly serviceable the way it is. Ooh. Let's also upgrade. No, it doesn't really... No, I think it's perfectly fine the way it is. Right, do we feed these through now? We seem to be, maybe. Maybe not really. Let's do more then. I mean, this really is the one resource that is holding us back now. Power's still looking okay-ish, although we should probably go up there and attach a couple more. Yeah, let's start working on that. Low on iron now, huh? Why is that? Are we really draining iron that fast? Let's have a look. So you're unloading. Why are you unloading so unevenly? That is curious. And it probably means that we have a big stockpile of resources sitting at Iron 1. Yeah. The chests are all full. We're just not getting this stuff down here fast enough. So that's also something to upgrade. But that's alright. This is, to be honest, this is probably the phase of a game of Factorio I like the most. This mid-game era where there's always something wrong. There's always something that doesn't quite work. And there's always a bottleneck that you can fix almost instantly. You can just go from bottleneck to bottleneck, from problem to problem, and just keep fixing things. It's very, very much the distilled essence of Factorio for me there. Okay, but what did I want to do before I went on a rant about iron ore? Power. For which we'll definitely need iron, so let's grab whatever pitiful amounts we can muster. And that's that, and the rest we do have enough of. So I think the problem we're having could already be alleviated quite a bit by upgrading the unloading station. Am I blind or anything? Why? Must have been some sort of imbalance that I had somewhere in the line, and now it's coming back to bite me. But these really are unloading as fast as they can, so let's upgrade these to red belt. Could probably also stop producing blue belt for select branches like this. There we go, that's 2 compressed yellow belts. And now if we double this up, we can easily supply a set of 2 red belts running down here, which will be enough to saturate 4 yellow belts. So let's do that. Means we'll probably need more belts, and we'll also need... what do we need? More inserters. Let's get some of those. Also more steel chests. That's how many there? Another 14. Let's grab a stack of you. And also generally more inserters. We did do power. Might be prudent to do another set of... No, I think 20 will be enough. I think with the power gain by adding another 20 steam engines, we'll have enough time so that I can finally make up my mind about the preferred method of power generation for this campaign. Alright, so you will be... No, that's also a thing here. Let's do 2 substations here. Let's also bring substations down to the hot bar. There, and that's another 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And connect it up somewhat expertly. And now all we need to do is place the exact mirror image of what's on the other side. Yes, there, and everywhere. Something like that. And now let me quickly upgrade all of that to red belts so that we actually have a measure of our success there. And it's very refreshing to see the whole factory spring into action once again. I guess that's one other reason why I like this phase more than what comes before, because it's this notion of, well, you've been working all this time and now finally it all comes together. It just starts to work miraculously. And stuff's starting to get produced. And very rarely, actually, after this point, the factory is ever going to stop again. At least if I manage to keep up with the supply of iron and copper and oil. Well, most importantly, oil. Because let's face it, that's always the thing that binds any decent RSO campaign. Quite a bit of iron ore here. Wonder where that came from. Let's stick it where it belongs. Yes, so a little fix up there should take care of the iron problem quite easily. Oh no, that's also probably a part of the reason why iron isn't working, is that half of our iron smelting is still in the Stone Age. Yes, so we're gonna work on that too. No problem. But that's exactly what I meant. There's never this, well, I need to go and invest half an hour to hunt biters now, or claim resources in some faraway place. Whenever you have a problem at this stage of the game, you just go and solve it. Right. Now this definitely doesn't compress to red belts. So what we'll do is, what we will do is just put this thing to work the way it was meant to go to work, which means we'll be tying you in here. And now I most certainly unplugged all of the factory. Let's plug it back in. And then you go under there. Under there, whatever. It's another thing for eternity. Alright, let me do this real quick. Now, I admit that it's probably a bit overkill to have 4 individual lanes coming out of here, but that's just the way it's gonna work. A slight issue here. Yep, that seems workable. Like so. And please don't squish me. You know what, that's ugly. I want to space this a bit. So let's put the thing over here. No, that's fine, you can stay there. So you go up to there and you go over to that point. And we'll have a look. Maybe that's already enough, and maybe we are now at the point where one train is enough. We'll just have to keep an eye on this. And now the last thing we'll do before wrapping this up is just the very obvious insertion here. And now let's stand here for a bit and watch this work. Oh yes, there it is again. Now this will... I assume we're already at max stack size bonus. Yes, so this setup will unload a train in 10 seconds flat, which is quite nice. And now all of these can very rapidly unload. Unloading onto belts obviously takes a lot longer, which is why the buffer chests are there. But these will now run comfortably down here, where they will be used up. So the next thing we do is bring this thing up to modernity, and then see what we can do from there. So that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been Discryant. I shall see you soon.